Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a Friday edition of the Steel City Sports Report, where we talk all things Steelers, Penguins, and Pirates. I am your host, Brady Vini, and today's report includes: is Roman Wilson ready to go? Jaromir Jagr retiring, former NHLer visits Penguins, and more. As always, please be sure to like, comment, and share this video, as well as subscribe to the Steel City Sports Report. Now let's get into the first news story of the day. Is Roman Wilson ready to go? Well, it looks like the much anticipated debut of Steelers' third-round pick wide receiver Roman Wilson may be coming this weekend. On Thursday, the rookie wide receiver was listed as a full participant at the team's practice on the South Side. I personally am excited to see Wilson and expect big things from him early. While out after suffering an ankle sprain at training camp, Wilson told the media that he used the timeout to hone in on the intricate details of the game. Wilson studied the craft of other players around the league, and one player in particular that Wilson watched the most was Tampa Bay Buccaneers wide receiver Mike Evans. This is an excellent choice for Wilson, as Evans, in his age 31 season, is still producing at a high level. Talking about his game, the former Michigan Wolverine described what the Steelers' offense will be getting from him, saying, "Someone that has a lot of detail, knows what they're doing, can go out and make plays, and someone who is physical in the run game. I want to bring some juice." These are all factual statements from Wilson, who proved each and every one of those things, especially the physicality part, in his college film. Speaking of college, what better way to debut in the NFL than to play against your former college coach, Jim Harbaugh? If Wilson plays, Steelers Nation should be excited to see if Roman can make like Reigns and dominate this Sunday. Broderick Jones addresses the media. After practice on Thursday, Steelers tackle Broderick Jones spoke with the media about his current situation. Jones started off by addressing his performance in Denver, saying that the Broncos game is now behind him. The Georgia man admitted, "It was rough, but you can't get better without going through it and seeing what happened and breaking it down. And so, Monday we came in, we attacked it." He also confirmed that he is still taking reps on both sides of the line. Finally, Jones says that he was informed late last week that head coach Mike Tomlin and the rest of the coaches wanted to see a rotation at right tackle in the Denver game. The former first-rounder explained how he felt about this by saying, "When Coach T comes to you and asks you to do something, you must try to do it to the best of your ability." However, Jones expressed his disdain for the idea, saying, "I'm not a fan of it at the end of the day." I just so happen to agree with Jones on the disdain for the idea of rotating at the tackle position. Jones has been dealing with an elbow injury that has been hampering his play since training camp. Throwing him in a rotation keeps him from figuring out how to both work with the injury and have it heal properly. Rotating tackles also has effects across the entire offensive line, as it could lead to lack of chemistry and communication. Fortunately, Jones was spotted practicing Thursday without the elbow brace he had been wearing. Personally, I would like to see Broderick stop bouncing so much from one side of the line to the other and start taking meaningful practice snaps at left tackle, where he should already be. After all, Steelers general manager Omar Khan traded up in the first round to draft Jones, and this past offseason, on the record, said the team views Jones as their left tackle. It's time to start acting like it. Breaking news, 2 injury updates ahead of Steelers-Chargers. 2 injury updates have now come out, one for the Steelers and one for the Chargers ahead of this weekend's game. Starting with the Steelers, tackle Broderick Jones said that rookie right tackle Troy Fautanu tweaked something today. With this, Jones took first-team reps at right tackle. Fautanu's status for this Sunday's game is now unknown, but Jones said he is ready if he needs to start. This would be a huge redemption opportunity for Jones should he get the start. Further reports say Fautanu is getting an MRI after practice today. No reports have come out on exactly what the injury is, but one can speculate it can relate to the knee injury he sustained in the first preseason game against the Bills this year. As for the Chargers, senior writer for The Athletic, Daniel Popper, said that quarterback Justin Herbert was off to the side during the team stretch period today. Herbert sustained an ankle injury in the Chargers' Week 2 victory over the Carolina Panthers. Also reported by Popper, Herbert's right ankle was heavily taped. NFL insider Ian Rappaport this morning described Herbert as extremely limited in the team's practices. But ESPN NFL insider Adam Schefter says that Herbert is determined to try to play this Sunday. Should Herbert not be able to go for LA, the Chargers will turn to backup quarterback Easton Stick, and that will be a huge break for the Steelers. Jaromir Jagr finally hanging up the skates. After 37 years in professional hockey, Penguins legend Jaromir Jagr will reportedly be retiring at the end of the season with Kladno of the Czech Extraliga, per his agent. On Wednesday, Jagr assisted on Kladno's only goal in their loss to Pardubice, officially making it 37 consecutive years with scoring a point in professional hockey. 52-year-old returned to Pittsburgh last season to officially see his jersey number be retired and finally take its rightful place in the rafters with those of Mario Lemieux and Michel Briere. If this is really it for the ageless Jagr, he will have ended his professional career as a two-time Stanley Cup champ with the Pens, a one-time Hart Trophy winner, and is second all-time in points scored. Congrats to Yags on a historic career and best of luck in retirement. And finally, Penguins have unexpected guests at training camp. On Friday morning, the Pittsburgh Penguins had a very interesting guest show up on the team's third day of training camp. Per Sportsnet Pittsburgh broadcaster Josh Getzoff, recently retired NHL forward Joe Pavelski is at Penguins training camp today at the UPMC Lemieux Sports Complex. Getzoff says that Pavelski is watching the Pens morning skate with Penguins general manager Kyle Dubas and assistant general manager Jason Spezza. The 40-year-old Pavelski just retired from the NHL this offseason after an 18-year career in which he scored over 1,000 points while playing for the Sharks and Stars. One can speculate many reasons why Pavelski would show up at the Penguins training camp with having not played for the franchise. I'm going to try to get ahead of the trend here and say no, I highly doubt Pavelski is thinking about coming out of retirement after a couple of months to join the Penguins. Could Pavelski be catching up with an old friend, Jason Spezza, Kyle Dubas? Or could he be testing the waters of hockey life after playing by seeing what it's like to be in a team's front office or management staff? What do you think Pavelski is doing at the Penguins training camp? Trying to sabotage the Pens for revenge of the 2016 Stanley Cup Finals? Let me know in the comments below. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, that wraps up a Friday edition of the Steel City Sports Report. Again, please be sure to like, comment, and share this video, as well as subscribe to the channel. Please be on the lookout in case I decide to go live for Steelers and Chargers. That game is at 1 o'clock this Sunday. If not, I will see you guys back here on Monday with some more Pittsburgh sports news.